The Rangers squad appears to be shifting up a gear in their summer transfer drive, and the latest maneuver could be a proper game changer. The Ibrox board are deep in advanced talks with a highly rated midfield dynamo, clearly underlining their desire to bolster a pivotal area of the park ahead of next season. This player's been drawing attention from a slew of European clubs, which just emphasizes the level of competition the Light Blues are facing. But with negotiations picking up pace and momentum firmly on our side, it's looking increasingly like we're poised to land this one. Russell Martin's rebuild is slowly taking shape, and this pursuit signals serious intent. As talks intensify, all eyes are on whether the Gers can get this deal done and beat off the chasing pack to a player in heavy demand. So who could be the next through the door at Ibrox? And what can he add to the squad? Well, that's what we're diving into in today's update, along with all the other Rangers news from the past day. First off, let's run through the confirmation that has already landed on the desk. Rangers have secured the signature of centre-half Emmanuel Fernandez on a 4-year deal. The 23-year-old defender arrives from Peterborough, where he established himself as a key figure under Darren Ferguson's watch last season. As reported earlier, continued discussions between the clubs paved the way for the 6-foot for Scott-bound centre-half, with further additions at the back still anticipated. Over the summer window, Fernandez had joined Peterborough in 2021, and he's widely known for his aerial prowess. Technically solid and physically imposing, he represents the sort of raw potential that Russell Martin and his coaching team are eager to develop into a dominant defensive force. Speaking on his move, Fernandez said he was honored to join a club the size of Rangers, with its passionate fan base, and sees it as the perfect platform to kickstart the next chapter of his career. He admitted he was taken aback when the interest arrived, acknowledging the magnitude of Ibrox and his own aspiration to thrive at this level. Of course, he recognizes a transitional period lies ahead, new surroundings, fresh challenges. But he's fired up and raring to go. Head coach Russell Martin echoed the plaudits, describing Fernandez as a young defender with an immense ceiling. He praised the player's physical presence and commanding style, expressing confidence that within the right environment, Fernandez can elevate his game. Martin emphasized his excitement at bringing the player into the fold and integrating him into the squad as they prepare for the journey ahead. Naturally, Fernandez isn't the only centre-half we're expecting. It's understood by our FC News that the further rivals at centre-half are in the pipeline. A deal for Coventry's Connor Cody is still anticipated to materialize in due course, while Wolves defender Tariq Nasiraj is also on the radar. The Wolves youngster, who moved up for a rumored £10 million in January, is likely to be sent out on loan next season to bridge the gap en route to a Premier League breakthrough. Rangers reportedly face competition for a loan agreement with the 22-year-old Burkina Faso international, but a deal seems within reach. Now onto the midfield hot story. Rangers have opened talks with Luton Town to secure Theo Osgaard on a permanent deal. The 23-year-old versatile midfielder made the move from Wigan to Luton in January for around £3 million, but Luton's relegation from the Championship means he's set to depart. Sources close to the negotiations are confident an agreement will be struck, with the player poised to be unveiled in the coming days. If all goes to plan, a Liverpool Academy graduate, Osgaard notched 14 goals across all competitions last term and earned his first cap for Norway earlier this year in a 5-0 victory over Moldova. Following Luton's drop down the tiers, Rangers have stepped in to sign him permanently, though the deal is not yet concluded. If completed, it would mark an exhilarating coup for the Gers. What might he bring to the side? The potential signing of Osgaard would inject creativity, energy, and goal threat into midfield. He's adept in various roles, capable of driving forward with the ball and chipping in with goals as he did back at Luton. His youth, coupled with his scoring record, suggests he could be a dynamic addition to Russell Martin's squad, offering both technical quality and tactical flexibility. Meanwhile, there's been talk from ex-Premier League manager Tony Pulis regarding a possible Rangers move for Connor Cody. The Ibrox hierarchy are understood to be keen on bringing the experienced centre-half up from Leicester City, where his contract runs until 2026, meaning a fee would need to be struck. Pulis remarked that there are clubs rising up behind Celtic and Rangers ramping up the competitive heat, and he's confident Cody will have plenty of options. But if the move does materialize, Pulis reckons it'll be a fantastic opportunity for the player to step into a huge club with dedicated support and face the challenge of competing with Celtic. No easy task, but one that would excite fans. He also speculated on the possibility of a headline-grabbing move for the club, not making mention of a certain English striker, recognizing the weight of expectation on Russell Martin to close the gap at the top. in further midfield news, former Bournemouth man Joe Rothwell has officially signed a 3-year deal, with Rangers settling in at Ibrox after an undisclosed fee was agreed. The 30-year-old still had a year left on his Cherries deal, but has opted for a fresh challenge up north. Rothwell previously worked under Martin during a loan stint at Southampton in 2023 to 2020 for helping guide them into the Premier League via the playoffs. Speaking on his arrival, he admitted it was a no-brainer, the stature of the club, the moment he felt the interest. It was an immediate yes from him. He recounted his time under Martin at Southampton, mentioning the manager's character and football philosophy, how that bond and understanding made the decision easier. But ultimately, it was the magnitude of Rangers that sealed the deal. Martin is delighted to welcome Rothwell, highlighting his leadership, professionalism, and experience, particular attributes that flourished across the promotions and numerous high-pressure matches. He stressed the value Rothwell brings, a winning mentality, personality, and pedigree that'll benefit the dressing room. Rothwell began his youth career at Manchester United before moving on to Oxford in 2016, followed by a 4-year stint at Blackburn from 2018 to 2022 before joining Bournemouth. Those consecutive promotion seasons with Southampton and Leeds showcase his quality and resilience, qualities Martin believes will now enrich the Rangers squad. On the administrative side, sporting director Kevin Felwell has also expressed his delight at securing Rothwell's services. He emphasized how Rothwell's breadth of experience across different competitive tiers in England will be a significant addition to the group. His temperament, consistency, and understanding of the game, Felwell reckons, align perfectly with the club's ambitions for the coming campaign. That's where we stand so far in this busy transfer window. The arrivals of Fernandez at centre-half, Rothwell in midfield, plus ongoing targets for further defensive reinforcements, and Theo Asgard's potential addition, all point to a summer of real transformation at Ibrox. The momentum is built, the appetite is there, we're clearly going for it. The transfer season is far from over, and if these deals come off, we could be looking at a squad ready to challenge on all fronts. With the pieces falling into place at Ibrox, it's beginning to feel like something is brewing. A new-look Rangers side starting to take shape under Russell Martin's watchful eye. While the club's been working behind the scenes to finalize deals and strengthen key areas, there's no doubt that the ambitions are clear. They're no just one and compete. They want to dominate, challenge, and finally tip the balance in Scottish football again. The midfield overhaul in particular looks set to be one of the biggest talking points this summer. With Rothwell already signed and the Asgard deal inching closer to the finish line, the engine room is getting a complete revamp, and that's no by accident. Anyone who watched the team last season knows that the midfield lacked consistency. There were flashes, moments of quality, but over a long campaign, Rangers struggled to dictate the tempo against the tougher sides, and far too often they failed to seize control of matches in the middle third. That's why Martin is targeting players who can press, drive forward, and still have the composure to pick a pass or find the back of the net. Asgard fits that mold to a T. He's versatile, he's got that creative spark, and he knows how to get on the score sheet. Rangers have been missing someone who can unlock a defense or change the pace of a game with a single touch, and by all accounts, Asgard might just be that lad. The fact he's already played for Norway's national side shows he's no just another prospect. He's already on the radar at a higher level, and getting him in now before his value skyrockets could prove a masterstroke. But let's no forget Martin's also building a spine here. With Fernandez shoring up the defense, Rothwell bringing experience and grit to the midfield, and talks underway for 2 more center backs. It's clear the plan is to make this Rangers side harder to break down. Last season the team conceded some soft goals at crucial moments, and that fragility cost them dearly in the title race. If you're going to challenge Celtic and push them all the way, you need a backline that can stand firm and a midfield that can both protect and create. That's exactly what these new signings are designed to do. And of course, it's no just about defending. Martin wants to play expansive, aggressive football. He's already hinted at a high-tempo system, and that demands players with energy, discipline, and the intelligence to read the game. That's where the likes of Rothwell shine. He's been part of teams that earn promotion. He knows what it takes to win over a long campaign. And he's got the kind of mentality that can rub off on younger players in the dressing room. Pair that with Asgard's flair and Fernandez's physical presence, and you're starting to see the structure of a well-balanced squad. Now, when it comes to Connor Cody, there's plenty of noise, and for good reason. The lad's experience, he's vocal, and he's been captain at several clubs, Rangers could do with a figure like that at the back, especially in the big games, where leadership becomes just as important as ability. A player who can marshal the defense, organize the line, and stay calm under pressure is invaluable, particularly in Old Firm derbies or European nights, where the margins are razor thin. There's also the potential loan move for Nasiraj from Wolves, and that adds another layer to the strategy. He's young, powerful, and hungry to prove himself. Sending him up to Ibrox for a season makes sense for all parties. Rangers get a promising defender who's desperate for game time, and Wolves get to see their player tested. In a competitive environment, for Rangers it's a chance to inject youth and raw energy into a position that'll be vital over the next year. Behind all these moves is a very clear message from the board. They're backing Russell Martin. They believe in his vision, they're supporting his style, and they're willing to invest in the players that fit his plan. That kind of alignment between manager and club is vital, especially in a league where one or two missteps can end your title hopes before Christmas. Martin's got the trust, and now it's down to him and his new signings to turn that belief into performances. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's still work to be done. Deals can fall through, fitness can become an issue, and chemistry on the pitch takes time to build. However, the direction is clear. There's a purpose behind every signing, and you can see the profile of player Martin is chasing. It's no about big names or flashy announcements. It's about building a team piece by piece that can grow together and go toe-to-toe with anyone. And for the fans, this is what they've been crying out for. A plan, a bit of ambition, and some signings that feel like they're part of a bigger picture. After the inconsistencies of previous seasons, this summer feels different. It's no just about filling gaps, it's about building a squad that can compete across all competitions from the league to Europe. The mood around Ibrox is shifting. The support is buzzing, the excitement is back, and every new name linked to the club sparks debate and anticipation. As preseason kicks off and the squad begins to take shape, all eyes will be on how these new rivals gel and whether Martin can take this group to the next level. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. There's a familiar buzz swirling around Ibrox once again, and this time, it carries the name of none other than ALFREDO Morelos. The Colombian striker who divided opinion, but never went unnoticed, could be on his way back to Glasgow, if whispers in the footballing wind are to be believed. Sources close to the club have hinted that discussions, albeit informal at this stage, might be taking place behind closed doors regarding a potential return for the fiery frontman. Morelos, who left Rangers in 2023 after a 6-year stint filled with drama, goals, and the occasional red card, has had a mixed time abroad. Though he's kept himself active in the game, some say he's yet to find a home quite like Ibrox. The talk among fans is picking up steam, with social media flooded by nostalgic posts and hopeful messages calling for the return of El Buffalo. His time in blue was far from quiet. A player who wore his heart on his sleeve and often towed the line between passion and petulance. But no one can deny the impact he had, particularly in European nights where his goals fired Rangers to memorable victories. Could the new gaffer see Morelos as the missing piece to light up the front line again? Or is this merely fan-driven fantasy sparked by a quiet summer transfer window? Insiders claim the striker is open to a return, reportedly missing the energy of the Rangers support and the electric atmosphere at Ibrox. Yet, questions remain. Has he still got the edge that once made him a menace to defenders across Scotland? It's all speculation for now. But one thing's certain, a possible Morelos comeback is enough to get tongues wagging in every pub from Govan to George Square. Whether this rumor grows legs or fades like many before it, only time will tell. But if there's one club where surprises are never far away, it's Rangers, and a Morelos reunion might just be the headline twist this summer needs. Greetings, fans. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned.